Yes, people, welcome back to the channel, and we're here again with our LFC daily transfer news. So, before we get into the video, I want to say everyone do hit the like button and subscribe. We are trying the road to 100 subscribers, as you guys can see here at the bottom. Road to 100 subscribers. Come on, we're trying to get there. We can definitely get there by the end of the month. So let's do that. That's the goal to even go even further. Also, but yeah, I forgot to even put the little thing at the bottom there, man, because it wasn't really in the gist of it. But this time, don't worry, you guys will see the little transfer heading at the bottom when we get into the news. But hit that like button, try to get over 10 likes in this video, and also get to 100 subs. Come on, guys, road to 100, man. I cannot shout it even more. So if you're new to the channel, go and subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend. But yes, before we get into transfer news, just want to say a big thank you for everyone that's tuned in, and hopefully we can be some good news further on and upwards from now on. I know that some of the players recently just came back into training. I know it was Wirtz, Frimpong, Kirkes, Mamadash Billy, I think there's one more, but all the new signings came in anyway, so they're probably going to start their preseason now and trying to get them fit. I know that there's a game coming up on the 13th, which is on Sunday against Preston. I will try and do a live watch along for that, because I heard it might be on ITV, so definitely watch this space for that. We'll be doing that on the 13th of July. I hope I'm getting the date correct, but we're going to get into some transfer news now, and as you guys can see here, the beautiful heading transfer news updates. Now, we've heard some more big news on Luis Diaz, and it looks like here, as you guys can see, let me read the information there. LFC Transfer Room, big up you guys, and other transfer channels on X. Let's read this through. So it says Luis Diaz is aware that there is a chance that Barcelona might not be able to register him in time if he signs for them. So he's requested an indemnization clause. I hope I said that word correctly. This, in case this happens, oh, it's a fly, keep them flying around me, go piss off. Making them pay a considerable amount to Diaz if they don't register him. I've also heard news that he may hand in a transfer request. So whether what time I upload this, because he may have already handed in that transfer request. I hope he doesn't, but I hope he stays. I've said this on videos. I want him to stay, but it looks like he wants more money. Wants more money. He does deserve it as well, and it looks like his dream club is Barcelona, and he's carrying on twerking for them. So, can I blame him for doing it? No, I just don't want it to be disrespectful to the club in that sense. But yeah, man, Luis Diaz. It looks like he's definitely on the move to Barcelona. You guys, let me know what you think about this scenario. Put that in the comments below. Do you guys want to see him leave? And is Diaz starting to get a bit disrespectful with the club? Or is the club disrespecting him? You guys let me know in the comments below. This is a player who is one of my favorite players at the club at this moment in time. Love seeing him on the ball. One of our techie players. Love seeing balls like him play on the wing. Scored some important goals. So seeing him leave would be a hard one a hard pill to swallow. Pause. So yeah, man, let me know what you think about that. And his replacements, I have seen some Rodrigo news heating up. So watch this space. Even though I prefer to get someone like Gordon in, but if we lose Diaz, Rodrigo wouldn't be a bad replacement for him. So yeah, there we go with that one. Our number 7 at this moment in time looks like we'll be getting a new number 7 if he leaves. Right, let's continue on to some more news, which I saw. Let's scroll up. All right, this is the news about them coming into AXA. As you can see, Frimpong and the man them were seen at the AXA today. Wirtz, remember that's really Kirk as, I said that was the part. So to get right, those are the parts. The players that came in for that. Right, let's go down. That's my Fenway Sports Group. But there has been some news with Rizzo Romano. We zoom out there a little bit. So it says Liverpool remain interested in Ekitike. We know about this one throughout the whole scenario of the transfer from like 4 weeks ago. Liverpool has been interested in him. So we have to watch this space to see what goes on with this one here. It says LFC always had an interest in him. Premier League remains likely destination. Darwin's crucial departure in his future. That was all from Fabrizio Romano, but he's talking about. We'll get to Darwin news soon. Let me know what you guys think about Higa Ekitike. My still favorite is Isak to come in. So that's the number 9 I would like to Liverpool to get into the club. I don't really want a project player at this moment in time. I want this proven goal scorer that's going to come in and it's going to do the business because we've heard the news of Gokeres to Arsenal. So that looks like that one is heating up. So Liverpool have to respond in this time because if Arsenal come in and get Gokeres, we need to do one up, actually probably 3 times up because pause but up. But yeah, Isak was way better than Gokeres, so I'm looking forward to seeing that news and hopefully it heats up throughout the end of the week and seeing that happen. But it looks like Isak might have to hand in a transfer request. So in the other hand, is it selfish from us Liverpool fans if we want that? Yes, because Diaz looks like he's going to hand in a transfer request. But in our respect, I think Diaz might be disrespected by the club because, as you all know, he's probably on around 50k a week. And for a player of his value, he definitely deserves more. But TK is a good project player. Will he come in and start banging in goals in the beginning of the season? We don't know. That's tried and tested, but we have to wait and see if this comes. But we do know this will be a lot of money. And why would you pay up to 80 to 90 million for TK? I think it was started even 100 when you could just put that money for Isak because we do have some outgoings in the club as well. So for me, Isak will be the number 1. I think we should concentrate on that as a signing there instead of Ekitike. But I think this will probably be like a backup option because even with Osherman, you guys would know Osherman now it looks like that's why I'm going to pay his 75 million release clause. That's what's news that I saw on around X. So it looks like Oshman's out of the window, so it only leaves the door really for Ekitike and Isak. So yeah, and you guys know, in my opinion, Isak will be the striker I would definitely like coming to the club, and I'm sure you guys will be thinking the same thing also. So let's go on to the next one. And this was kind of a shock one. Now, let me zoom in a little bit, guys, so you guys can see it on the screen there. So it says here, I don't want to say butcher his first name. I want to say Eze. I didn't know he was 27, by the way. I thought Eze was a lot younger. Not that that matters anything, because that means he's in his prime now and he could do it now. So it says Eze's preference is understood to be Arsenal. Should he leave Crystal Palace? Although sources close to the situation believe Liverpool may yet activate a long-standing interest. Now, Eze is definitely a player who I would love at the club. Neat and tidy footballer, has the complete technical ability to play in the midfield and on the wing. So definitely this guy will fit. And this, I won't say this guy, but Eze definitely is an Arsenal player if you look at all his physical abilities and technical abilities. I think Arsenal would fit him in a midfield. Now, I think he can play centre mid, but he's more of a 10 option. So if he did come in, he would be coming in as a backup, but also it will be a quality backup signing. I don't mean backup in a disrespectful way. I mean backup in a way that he will get at least 25 games a season because we play in a lot of competitions, whether it's the Champions League, Capital One Cup, FA Cup, and the Premier League. So whether it's starting or come off the bench, he will get loads of game time. And this is the kind of quality Liverpool need in their squad to go on and even do the quadruple, get all the belts, as what people were saying before. So get all 4 trophies. Yeah, imagine having the drop off from, not to say that Elliot's not a bad boy player, he's a good player, but Eze is a lot better than Elliot. For example, say we took off like a Word, Eze coming on would be a nice addition to the team, or it's coming on the left hand side of the wing or right wing. I do think Eze is very versatile at that and he can play in midfield. So this would be a good player that Slot can mould in to the Liverpool team. And if Arsenal did get him, it would be like alarm bells ringing because they're starting to get people like Gokeres and Eze into their club. So yeah, man, Arsenal doing some good things. I'm not going to hate on other clubs. Arsenal are doing some good things there. But we, as Liverpool, to get these quality signings would be amazing. I remember the old Man Uniteds of the Fergie era. They'd have their nice, beautiful first team. Not going to hate on them. And then when they'd come off the bench, you'd have players like Nani, for example. They even had like Tevez come on the bench at one. Who has Tevez on the bench when they had Berbatov, Rooney, Tevez, all those players playing for them? So yeah, we need that at Liverpool. Not to say it is a level of those kind of players, but the quality of drop off from like a Wirtz or from like a Diaz to Eze. Come on, come on. You can't do no wrong because you know Eze's gonna come on and make an impact. So and also push the starting lineup as well. So yeah, man. Eze's a big baller, man. Big baller. And this is time to shine. 27 in the peak of his career. Just won the FA Cup. Definitely a player I will take at Liverpool. Well, let me know what you guys think about Eze. Would you guys take him at Liverpool? And I think he'd even cost around 68 million. So not a bad shout to bring in the squad, and strengthen Liverpool's goals of winning the quadruple, man. Come on, all 4 trophies, man. You know what time it is. Let's see what we have next year. Let's about Diaz. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is one about Diaz as well. News where it says here, Luis Diaz will tell Liverpool manager either you renew my contract or let me leave because I have an offer from Bayern and Barcelona. He wants to stay. He wants to improve his contract conditions, but if not, he was going to ask to leave this week. That was the news that's come out. Yeah, so we was talking about it beforehand. Just give this gentleman some money, man. You know what I mean? Like him, other than like people like Barcola, Carastalia, maybe you've got Rodriguez and Gordon's. You'd have to pay out big money for them anyway, if you want to get those players in the club. Well, is not leaving PSG. I'll definitely take a Barcola, but right now Diaz is already tried and tested. It works. He won the league. Perfect for us. Does well in the Champions League when he plays in games. Why change it? It's working. Unless it's going to be an astronomical player that's going to come in and replace him that you guaranteed that's going to do better, then I don't see why not. But yeah, man. Stop disrespecting this man, Liverpool, and give him what he's worth. That's what I would say about Luis Diaz, man. That's my guy, man. I want to see him stay. Let's see. Still going on there. Next, we have the Nunez news. Now, apparently, it says here, and it links with Fabrizio Romano, but it says Liverpool have turned down a 50 million bid from Napoli for Darwin Nunez. The Italian champions remain determined to land the Uruguayan as their priority target, with a fresh proposal expected in the coming days and weeks. Okay, you got Nunez there lifting the Premier League trophy. I did think that Kane was a good look for him, but he shaved it off now. He's going to try to do a new leaf. But this is what I'm talking about now for Liverpool. 50 million, that's the benchmark. If that was rejected, good. Put up that money. Napoli, put up the money because we are going to sell him for some good money because there are strikers that can come into a team like Napoli and do well. And as I said before in previous videos, I do think Darwin Nunez is a perfect fit for the Italian league and will do well in the Spanish league if he goes there. But there is a player in him, but just not for Liverpool. Not going to disrespect Darwin Nunez. Gave him 3 years at the club. He did have some good games. We can't knock him as hate that them good games, but he just wasn't well enough or fit for Liverpool. But yeah, man, pay us that money, man. Pay us all that money that we need for our players, man. We're not going to get shafted again like previous teams, man, trying to shaft us when we're buying their players. They want astronomical fees, but this is our time to say no. We want money. We've got a goal. We've got players like Isak that we want to come in the club. Why not make that money, man? Big up Darwin for trying his best at Liverpool, even though I know he has been disrespecting us. Apparently, he deleted all his photos about Liverpool on his social media and stuff, which is a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy because it's not every single fan that was saying crazy stuff. But I did hear there was some awful stuff people were saying about him, or messaging him stuff like that. Those people are weird. So forget those people. You're gonna get stupid people like that in life. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. But other than that, on to better things. Darwin Nunez goes to Napoli. We get some quite good fee for him, and then we go and get that number 9 at. I hope he's number 9. Isak at Newcastle. I hope he's wearing the number 9. But I don't think he is. You guys let me know if he's wearing the number 9 Isak at Newcastle. Sorry, but yeah, man, that's the track I want to get into the club, and then hopefully the Diaz news doesn't go bad. But whether time you guys watching this, he might have already handed transfer request, but hopefully he hasn't, and we get some good news that Isak will be coming into the club very very soon, very very soon, because we're trying to get that 4 trophies. But yeah, man, what I'm gonna do here, let me just take this off there and put myself back on the screen. Right, there we go. As you guys know, I'm gonna put at the bottom, road to 100 subscribers. Hit the like button, try to get more than 10 likes, and hit the subscribe button. Don't be afraid. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Trying to build this channel up Also, I'm trying to collab with other Liverpool fan contenters soon as well, and other club current trades, just to make the channel a bit more fun and put myself more out there as well, man. But yeah, hit the subscribe button, man. Don't be too shy. Anyone that made it to this far, thank you very much. Put your name in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the video and the transfer news of what's going on and the future of Liverpool Football Club. But it looks like the football season is nearing. First preseason game is on this Sunday, and I'm looking forward to it, and I know you guys are as well. But without further ado, peace out.